Ministry of Corporate Affairs have recently come up with a notification on October 7, 2023, which now says that every company is required to designate a person who shall be responsible for furnishing and extending corporation for providing information to the registrar. And such designated person will provide information with respect to beneficial interest in the shares of the company. This beneficial interest talks about the significant beneficial ownership, that is BEN 2, that came in the year 2018. Now, who will be such designated person? Such designated person may be a company secretary or a KMP. Company secretary, where there is a requirement to appoint one, and or any KMP other than a company secretary. Now, if there is none, not a CS, nor a KMP, then every director, the notification say every director will be designated if there is no CS or KMP. And such designated person should be reported in the annual report of the company. And whenever there's a change, GNL2 should be filed with the ROCs to inform that there's a change in the designated person who will be responsible for giving the beneficial interest ownership details of the company. And the ministry is also saying that until and unless there is no designated person, the following shall be deemed to be a designated person. Number one, CS, where there's requirement to appoint one, or every managing director or manager in case a company does not require to have a company secretary, and where a company does not have a requirement to have a company secretary, or there is no MD or manager, then every director will be the deemed designated person. Now, it is very interesting to note that why such notification is coming from the ministry after 2018, when the beneficial interest ownership rules came. Also, the ministry have given emails to every director in companies. It's an advisory email which most of us have received, asking and requesting the companies to file Ben 2 if you have not filed, and also mentioning that any willful omission will make you liable under 447. So now the background why such things are coming up from ministry now, because this financial action task force, which is the global money laundering keep watchdog, is asking the countries to maintain the data and give them an update on the beneficial interest ownership, just to identify that who is actually the beneficial owner above these companies, who is the actual natural person. So it's coming from financial action task force, so it is important that the companies, and especially the company secretaries, should take care that the Ben 2 filings are up to date. I believe the ministry might issue notices if that is not up to date, because FATF is asking the countries to maintain the data and also to provide them the data whenever needed. The next recommendations that, or the next discussion of the FATF members will held on February 24. So I think that's why the data coalition is going on. So company secretaries are advised. I think that's how the compliance will go, that in the upcoming board meetings you need to take note of the designated person in your companies, number one. Secondly, report the same in the annual report in the next year. And third, to ensure that Ben 2 are updated so that there are no notices that we are facing.